All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Like 5! 58, come on! Push him back! Push him back!
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
All right, now. 180. 58, come on. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 23. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Rivers on the money, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers throws complete to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 78 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go.
Now Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hey, Brown 80. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
20, right. Block 11!
Throwing again. Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The intended receiver there, Allen. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. It's the Packers' second home primetime game in 3 weeks as they host their NFC North rivals, the Detroit Lions. Kickoff 8:15 Eastern, 7:15. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got play, 89.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack on first down, Rivers, and he's got room. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the left.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Switzer on the return. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Black 30. Alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
Mike 58 right there. Set the tone, defense. Set the
Roethlisberger will throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throw left side taken in by Washington. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Set 180, round 80. Yeah, you don't want none.
From the 29, Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you, punk.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Washington. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, 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 check. Monday. Double bump. Slack and burn.
Here's Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert. Jack 16. Hey, Delta. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Get the ball.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first and 10 is Connor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a pass hauled in downfield. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Set. Like 5. Let's go, D. Check it back.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm going back to you.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers hits his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
180, 390.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.